I'm going to save you 5 years of your life studying spirituality, studying self-improvement, and the mental gymnastics that you've been through. I'm going to save you reading all of these books. This one, maybe this one. All of these books are amazing. Some of them are 700 pages. Some of them are just straight to the point. I'm going to save you all of that in this video. I'm going straight to the point. Sometimes being spiritual or improving yourself or any of that kind of fluff that you hear all around the internet is just for you to just have fun. This is the most spiritual thing you can do. I know right now you're just like, whoa, having fun? Like maybe watching a movie can be spiritual? Yes. Maybe listening to music can be spiritual? Yes, this is what I'm saying. Maybe going for a walk or playing any kind of sport or maybe going on a vacation. Yes, this is what I'm saying. Having fun sometimes can be the most spiritual thing you can do. And you might be like, whoa, what are you talking about? I heard that you gotta meditate 24/7 and visualize and affirm and just try to alter your thoughts. Yes, those things got their own time. You can do them. You can meditate. It's amazing. You can visualize. It's amazing. You can affirm. You can do all the shadow work. Actually, I'm going to take that back. You don't need to do a lot of shadow work because if you feel like it's a chore, then you're just trying to force something and the subconscious mind will just be like, nah, go away. Subconscious mind doesn't like that. Subconscious mind always receptive in alpha and theta brainwave state. We talked a lot about that. We talked about the technicality of it, but let me reiterate again. Your brain consists of two hemispheres, the left and the right. The left brain hemisphere, mostly logical. It's about analyzing everything, making sense of the world. This is the logical brain. The right brain is the holistic you. The ancient Egyptians, used to call that the intellect of the heart. Because in that realm, in that right brain mode, linear time does not exist. Cyclic time does. Stacked time does. I bet you nobody talked about stacked time because nobody knows about that except for those that studied things like ancient Egypt and not the sense of just like history, but the science, the temple sciences of ancient Egypt. This is what Moses was taught. This is what Jesus was taught. This is what thought was teaching people. Thought equals to Idris in the Quran, equals to Hermes, Trismegistus. All of these are the same entity to different cultures. So now you have this. You know right now that the left brain is logical and the right brain is holistic. What does holistic mean? It's illogical. It's quote unquote, for simplistic terms, delusional. It's fairy tale. This is the right brain. It's fairy tale. The right brain is holistic. And believe it or not, 95% of your life you are operating, 95% of your day, not only your life, you're operating from your subconscious beliefs. What is a belief? They are what you consent to be true. Your thoughts plus your emotions. This is why sometimes you can encounter an event, happy or sad, and it can make an imprint on your mind that you remember it even when you are 80 years old, 70 years old, you still remember it, even though it happened when you were maybe 10, because it affected you subconsciously. And this is not only the whole story. People say like you only need one event to traumatize you or to make you happy, and that's true. But the idea is, you now have an emotion, but then you repeat that emotion over and over again when you remember that event. So they are both emotion or a feeling state plus repetition of that feeling state. Sometimes people talk about repetition only. Sometimes people talk about the emotions or the feelings only. I'm here to tell you, more likely than not, they are both. Most people won't know this kind of things because they don't actually know about how it works. But I'm here to give you a solution. And the solution is, and this is also a message from me, sometimes all you need to do is have fun. To be in the holistic you, when you are having fun, you notice that time just passes by so quick because you are functioning multidimensionally. You notice when you are just doing things like circular motions like that, you are entering into the spiral of the subconscious mind, of the holistic you. Everything in nature, it got a specific sequence. I'm not going into technicalities here, but when you are in alpha and theta, you are accessing the subconscious mind. When you are relaxing, when you are doing things that you love, when you are in flow state, when you are just walking with your dog, maybe walking in the streets, sometimes all of a sudden you feel blissful, you feel happy, you feel calm. What is that? You reached a point in your own consciousness that all of a sudden time ceases to exist. And you feel like you are one with everyone. And you feel this unconditional love from the divine spark within you and all around you. In case you are new here, when you are in harmony with everything, you know that there is nothing but God. That's true. You are part of that creation. So the right brain mode, the subconscious, the unconscious, sees everything as components to unity. So you are part of the whole. The one is the all are the one, right? The left part of your brain, the left hemisphere, sees everything as separate because for the longest time it tried to decipher this puzzle of the world when all you needed to do is just do the things that you love, and all of a sudden the right brain or the subconscious or the intellect of the heart will take over and you will flow naturally without any struggle. Even the hard work won't feel hard anymore. Ever went to an artist and you're just asking him, hey, why are you doing that? You are standing for 16 hours or sitting for 16 hours drawing. This is really hard. This is hard work. He would look at you and be like, are you serious now? I love doing that. He would tell you that. Go and ask an artist, and he will tell you just that. He will tell you, hey, I love to do that. This is not hard work for me. Maybe for you, but for me, it's easy. It's easy. You would go like for people that are making music. They are going like the beat is playing in the background for hours and hours, and they are tweaking this and that and this and that. And they're just enjoying it. You might have a headache. You might have a headache, but they're just like, we're jamming. We're having fun. Go for a professional football player. For the Americans, it's soccer. And he'll be training maybe for 4 hours. And he's enjoying that. Sometimes he doesn't want to, don't get me wrong. Sometimes discipline is important. But more likely than not, you will find that this person is just enjoying what he is doing. He's just having fun anyway. When you get to that point, when you get to this feeling state, you are in harmony with everything. And you're just in a flow state that you're just doing things for the sake of it, because it makes you happy. You're just having fun. All of a sudden, opportunities open up. And I've seen it over and over again with people that I interacted with. When someone is trying so hard, trying to be spiritual, trying to know the laws of the universe, how to materialize this and that, they're trying so hard. They are forcing it to the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind is just like, nah, you need to relax, dude. Literally, subconscious mind just doesn't adhere to this idea of forcing it. No. It can be happening, but the idea is it can be done under two circumstances. Just vain repetition until you are exhausted. Sometimes it can be like that. When you have a song that's been playing over and over again in your head, this can happen with the subconscious mind. And this is a long-winded way, like, oh my goodness. You can make it easier for yourself by just staying more relaxed, taking time in your life to just have fun, to just relax, maybe to cook, maybe to clean your room and having fun while you are listening to music, to classical music. You can do all that. This is something that most of the spiritual people around the internet will not talk about because they simply want to overcomplicate things. They want to overcomplicate everything that you are experiencing, and I'm not here to do that. I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be like that. All you have to do is just have more fun. This is the most spiritual thing that you can do. Hey, is that true? Yes, it is true. It is true. Hey, this book right here, this book is 700 pages. 700 pages. It got a lot of notes, a lot of, a lot of things in it. It's about the universe and how it works and all of that. And this book, great book by Dr. Joe Dispenza, by the way, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. When you know about all of this stuff, you become addicted to it. You love it so much. You start to just come on a hamster wheel of just consuming content over and over and over and over. These kind of things sometimes are just eating your brain, for real. Like, you love listening to Dr. Joe Dispenza, then you go to Bob Proctor. Maybe then you go for watching a 1-hour video from Nero Knowledge. Shout out Nero if you're watching, great guy. Then you go and read his books and read that guy's books and read this book and read my book. If you want to read my book, the link in the description. But you get what I'm saying. You end up consuming so much content, and nothing wrong with that. But the idea of just consuming and not implementing what you know is something that you need to balance out. If you're just consuming, this thing or these kind of things intellectually only, you need now to implement what you know, because implementation will make you know more than just knowing that intellectually. And this is most likely the missing piece. What do I mean by implementation? In all doctrines, in all religions, in all books, you will find out something that is really interesting. You know what that is? In all these books, they will tell you that the subconscious mind is always making a record of all the events and reactions that you do. You make a reaction, and all of a sudden the subconscious mind registers it as a reaction that is negative or positive. So now, you know that the subconscious mind is the hidden master of your life. This is why my ebook is called The Hidden Master of Your Life. And we go deep about the idea of brain waves, the subconscious, the right brain, the left brain, how the man evolved from being completely right-brained to now completely left-brained, and how now the contemporary man is now emerging to becoming more balanced again, like the ancient civilizations and all of that. Like the people from the past that just materialized things that are crazy, So now when you know about that, you know that the subconscious mind is the gateway that you need to access to see more things that you want to experience in three-dimensional realm. You now know that you have to be in a state of having fun, because having fun is always in resonance with with alpha, the alpha brainwave state. When you are in alpha, you are operating creatively. You are accessing the subconscious mind. So when you are having fun, you are reaching the kingdom of heaven. And the kingdom of heaven is within. And as within, so without. the mirror will not smile before you do. And this three-dimensional realm is the mirror. And you are standing in front of that mirror. All you have to do is smile, man. This is also a message from me. This is something important. Don't think that anybody who shares this knowledge is just speaking because they are the best at it. We are all the best at it because we've been doing it our whole lives. We've been doing that on autopilot. Right now, we're taking conscious control of why we are angry, why we are doing this and that. You're asking these questions, and I'm telling you right now, these can just pass or just fall on top of your head. Despite knowing all of this, you can just bypass all of this when you reach a point or you face a circumstance that is not favorable. You'll just forget. You can't forget, and don't beat yourself up to it. Something that one of my friends told me, that you should have grace. Like, be kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up for the things of the past, because the past doesn't exist to the subconscious mind anyway. It's present right now, so you are recreating the experience right now. So you might just remember the past differently. Or an easier route would be deciding right now that you are the man that you want to be. And this is something that the great mystic Neville Goddard talked about. A huge, breakthrough will happen to you when you just listen to Neville's lecture. One of the greatest teachers of all time. He's talking about the idea of you remember the past differently, or you remember yourself right now, or declaring to yourself right now that you are the man or the woman that you want to be right now as a fact. So he says all the time, your senses deny it, reason denies it, people deny it, but you just stay firm in the idea that you are the man or the woman that you want to be. This is something that also Dr. Joe Dispenza, if you are talking about the New Age stuff, talks about. This guy knows his stuff, but he overcomplicates it. He overcomplicates it to the point that some people are just like, what the heck are you talking about? But let me tell you something. If you are so left-brained, and you need to logic the things out of everything and analyze it and all of that, Dr. Joe Dispenza will help that out. Will help you with that out. So just get that book if you want, or just get thing like the holographic universe. But if you want to cut to the chase and just go straight to the point, have fun, maybe meditate for 20 minutes a day, maybe visualize or affirm or do whatever technique that you're doing, or just declare to yourself and feel as if you are the man or the woman that you want to be. Do that for the first hour in the morning, or before you go to bed, 1 hour before you go to bed. Maybe remind yourself of this knowledge every now and then, while having fun. When somebody is just so, like you are being irritated, it's just annoying. All you have to do, sometimes you will react. We are not here to fool ourselves. Sometimes you will react. And when you do, calm down, let it all out, let it out. I'm not telling you to bottle up your feelings. Let it out until the energy dissipates. Let it out. I'm not one of those people that will tell you, hey, you gotta bottle up your feelings. You ain't gotta do that. You'll just make things worse if you do that. Your body will have diseases if you just bottle up your feelings. I'm just telling you, plain and simple. So all you have to do now is just know that when you let it out, you dissipated the energy, you calm down, you're now neutralized, then you can focus on something that will bring you up again, that will make you feel good again. It's about the idea of being, most of the time, most of the day, trying to be in a relaxed, calm state. One of the easiest things that you can do is just declaring that you are one with God. This is something that is so well known in Islam, for example, and in old school teachings of ancient Egypt. The idea of doing things like this. This, the hand gesture, this is the language of shapes, a design language. So the divine pen is writing in nature, but you're not seeing it. You are in resonance with a lot of things. This is resonant with decentralizing energy. But this is something for another topic. This is something about biogeometry. I got all the courses. I took them like maybe 2 years ago. But now everything is just becoming full circle. So I'm trying to give you what you should do. Having fun is something that you should do. Meditating, if that's for you, you should do. Going to the gym, you should do. Eating healthy. And don't think that this is not spiritual. Everything is spiritual. Spiritual people will try to tell you that it's for a certain archetype. No, it's for everyone. Everybody's spiritual. You are a droplet from the ocean. The ocean is within you. You are the ocean. That's it. So we are all a part of the whole. The one is the all are the one. You are one with the one all the times. Even if you think that you are not, you are one with the one. Even if you believe that you are not, you are so unconditionally loved to the point that you can think that you are not supported. This is how unconditionally loved you are. God is always supporting. The universe is always supporting. The one is the all are the one. So the easiest thing you can do, and this is saving you years of studying all of this stuff, have fun. When you imagine something, imagine it for fun and just let it go. And the moment you least expect it, and sometimes when you know something will happen, sometimes it's this, sometimes it's that. But either way, you will have more fun living. Sometimes doubt will creep in, especially if you are in a not, so good of a state financially or health-wise or relationship-wise. But believe me, doing this will help you a lot. Doing this will make things click. You can try it with small things, but there is no big or small to God, because you are transcending duality or polarities. You're just seeing everything as one. You are putting the meaning to things. So you are the one that is giving things power. When you know about that, when you know about all of this stuff, man, I'm telling you something. When you know about this stuff and you just know that it can be so easy, and it is so easy, but our minds sometimes grab us. Like the mind grabs us like this. Hey, come here. We need to be more complicated. Don't let the simplicity of this fool you, because I've been in that trap. And I've been trying to force it. You don't have to force it. Actually, forcing it will backfire at you. And this is one of the tips that I'm giving you right now. Don't force it. Don't. Just relax. 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 Listen to music, man. Listen to Maroon 5. I love Maroon 5. You love Maroon 5? Comment down below if you love them. Listen to them. I love Maroon 5. I love listening to them. I love listening to old school music, classical music. Sometimes I listen to house music. Sometimes I listen to Daft Punk. Amazing guys. Amazing guys. Yeah, these two French guys, Daft Punk, The Weeknd, all of these people. I love listening to those. They are amazing. I love reading about or watching videos about cars sometimes, about, fun stuff. Maybe watching a movie. Maybe watching, I don't know, Batman. Maybe watching whatever. Breaking Bad, things like that. Even though I watched all of this before. But sometimes, you know what? It's cool. Let's watch a movie. I want you to do that. And then you can just read one of those books if you enjoy reading them. But don't make that your character, that you are reading books only. Sometimes it can be, and nothing wrong with that. But what I'm meaning is, what I'm trying to say is, don't put yourself on the hamster wheel of just aimlessly consuming content because you are not secure in your knowledge. Know that your knowledge are more than enough, all right? So if you want to work with me, all the info is in the description, and also the ebook is in the description. I want you to be kind to yourself. I want you to go and have fun and be relaxed. This is the most spiritual thing you can do to yourself. Comment down below about what is the most profound thing that you got from this video, because this will help you to realize the blind spot that you didn't know you had. All right?